Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristi Shive, and this morning we're visiting with Dr. Heather Norman-Burgdolf. She's an extension specialist for food and nutrition for the University of Kentucky. Good morning, Heather.
It's great to see you, Kristi.
It's great to have you back on the show, Heather. And today you are going to talk to us about nutrition fraud. Now, nutrition misinformation seems to be growing, and it may be difficult to know what is true and what is false with all of the things that we hear. Now, can you talk to us? What is nutrition fraud?
Yes, so nutrition fraud is very similar to health fraud. It's probably the most common form of health fraud in our day and age. And essentially what's happening is that consumers like me and you and everyone else out there are misled to believe that a product or maybe an idea about nutrition is going to be the end all be all for us, right? Like the miracle cure. It could be a specific food, a food group, a diet, a product, a supplement. Ultimately, people who are selling these ideas want us to believe that there is some benefit that makes that item or concept worth purchasing. So I just want people to know that companies and marketing strategies want us to essentially develop this exaggerated or unsupported belief. And so what we tend to see in nutrition is that a certain food, diet, or supplement is better than others and has the power to cure disease or some superior health benefit. Or on the other hand, the idea may be that certain foods or food groups should be eliminated because they're bad. I'm putting air quotes here, bad or harmful. And essentially it's a form of fear mongering. So I'm trying to create some fear among consumers about a product or idea.
Heather, where do we most often see nutrition fraud?
These ideas are everywhere. And we've become so used to seeing them that we may not even realize it, or they don't even stand out to us anymore. So I'm just going to put us in some different scenarios. So think about standing in line at the grocery store. You have magazine covers, you're flipping through TV channels, and you're seeing a talk show or an infomercial. There's more and more books out there that are being promoted about nutrition with authors who aren't nutrition professionals. Think about the people you spend time with, right? You go into work, you overhear a coworker sharing about something that they've tried. And so, that's an experience that they're sharing with others. And then we haven't even talked about the internet, right? So the newest avenue is certainly social media with Instagram influencers, Facebook videos, TikTok videos. They're promoting something new every day. And honestly, nutrition professionals like us simply can't keep up with the new ideas, trends, and products that are popping up on the market. So that's why we need to be informed consumers recognizing what we're seeing.
Heather, it truly is everywhere and it can feel so overwhelming. Why is this such a concern to us?
Yeah, so a couple different ways. So let's start with money, right? So if we're clinging to nutrition frauds, it's undoubtedly going to lead to money spent, especially if you're thinking about highly priced foods that are promoted as being better, supplements or other products or practices. So we just want to be sure we're spending our money wisely. And then obviously our health, right? We really need to be mindful of these. Folks who believe claims that are falsely made about products or nutrition related ideas may not seek medical care that they need if they have an exaggerated belief that a food or supplement is all that they need. So this really could put people at serious risk for health issues.
Heather, what is an example of that?
Yeah, so this may seem extreme, but it's a great example. So there are cases where individuals who are diagnosed with cancer may opt out of cancer treatment in order to consume certain foods or diets in place of those evidence-based medical treatments. And so this is an example clearly where nutrition fraud is dangerous and can result in some very serious health consequences.
Heather, we're just about out of time, but how can we protect ourselves against this type of fraud?
Yeah, so certainly reach out to your extension office because they're going to have a lot of resources to help you be an informed consumer. But I just really want to encourage people to stay curious. Simply ask questions. Don't believe everything you read, see, or hear right away. And it's okay to want more information. And that is certainly being a wise consumer.
Heather, thank you so much for being with us today. If you have any questions or want more information on nutrition fraud, be sure to contact your local extension office. Thanks for joining us today on the Farm and Home Show, and we'll see you next time.